Hello, everybody. It's Edward Time here, and Happy New Year to all of you. And I know that if you guys watching this video right now, then maybe you watching it a day before New Year's Eve, But for me, I was like 1 hour away. As I'm recording right now, it's like 1 hour away from entering, 2023. So I thought that, well, I mean, per year, I try to make like a year review video almost, right? Talking about the positive thing that happens in this year for me, and then maybe also talking about the negative stuff, just I guess just share with all of you guys, for like what happens to the rest of the year, and then I guess my hopes for 2023, and yeah, so I think first of all, this year right here, about Christmas, and especially about in December when it's all about Christmas and New Year's stuff, it's just the least that I feel excited about it, and it's definitely feeling down for it, and the thing is that the first half of this year, 2022, is obviously a good year for me. I think it was really enjoyable, especially the beginning of the year, I think, and it's just like wow, amazing, but I feel like as I get progress towards the end of the year, I thought that, well, college stuff still happens, and I do not enjoy college at all, but I have to do it, because it's an obligation. And I thought that, well, maybe it wasn't that bad, right? But yeah, it gets really busy, but towards the end of the year, and it just really bummed me out, because usually in December, I guess I'm just kind of used to like December being the month that there is not a lot of work, they just like chill, waiting for Christmas and New Year's Eve, but sadly, the college is still going for like 3 weeks, in December's, and then I only have like less than 2 weeks like vacation basically, and it kind of sucks, but it happens. So what can you do, right? But yeah, I think that this is the year that I actually felt the most like down, when New Year's is coming, because usually when Christmas and New Year is on the line, I usually felt happy, I was anticipating it, at least, like maybe I'm not super high about it, but I was happy when the day comes, and I was like, wow, enjoying myself, but I feel like this year is really just like I don't really feel anything, like I think my emotion is all over the place, to be honest. Like sometimes I'm happy, but for the most part I'm just like feeling down, or like I guess scared, for what's gonna happen next year in a way. I know that I'm probably overreacting here, right? But it does kind of worries me in a way. And of course I guess I try to think positively, and not just the entire world, but I guess for me, I guess for my life itself, it's just like, yeah, next year is gonna be the year where I start to do maybe internship in a way, and that idea is kind of, I guess, terrifies me in a way, because I don't know. Again, I don't know what's gonna happen. It seems like I'm taking a leap, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of people already taking such a big leap in their life, and I feel like I'm at this moment that I have to take a leap or something, right, for the next stage of my life. That's what I'm having in my mind, but I feel like when you are executing it, it's actually terrifying for me. Like the thoughts of like what's gonna happen. You have no idea. I'm hoping for something positive, right? But it got me worried so much. I think that's one of the reasons why I just like worry about next year. I know that there is a lot of bad news about next year, but I usually just like, I don't know, that just not try to pay too much attention to that. Rather just like try my best to stay positive about things, and it's always been my motto for some time. But yeah, I gotta be honest, it's kind of terrifies me for what's gonna happen next year, and it's just like, yeah, it really worries me. But yeah, it's just, I guess besides that, talking about the more positive light, I think this year, like I guess the start of the year is pretty fun in my opinion, because like the semester for my college is like, it's whatever, like it's not that fun to do the course, but it's it's manageable in my opinion. So it was really fun, and there is some movies that came out obviously this year, like from January to June, I think we got like, well, Scream 5. I gotta mention that, the Batman, right? And then you got Top Gun Maverick. Like, who can forget about that movie? Movie of the year. I don't care what anyone says, and yeah, I think what else besides that? That's all I mean, Top Gun Maverick is the one that I really really enjoy for the movie of this year. I know Avatar 2 came out in December. I enjoyed that movie, but it was fine. It wasn't that memorable to me, but it was better than the first one. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah. So like for the movie and stuff like that I enjoyed this year is obviously my movie of the year is gonna be Top Gun Maverick. Like that's for sure. And yeah, I think that's the problem with the this year release in my opinion. I feel like there is some new movies that released this year, obviously, but I feel like not too many of them are memorable enough in my opinion. Besides Top Gun Maverick, it's just like okay, like that's the only movie that I remember because I love it so much. But besides that, is entertainment media this day is or like this year, I guess, feels boring in my opinion. Like there is nothing much coming out. I'm just like, and it's so just so damn boring. And I feel like we pretty much like slack in 2023. Like pretty much that many movies that I want to watch, is on 2023. So I think that's one of the things that I guess looking forward to in next year. But then again, we have to wait and see what's gonna happen because I have no idea. But yeah, besides the movie discussion, guys, I don't know. I feel like I don't really have any like New Year's resolution in my opinion because I know people make their own resolution for what they're going to do in the next year, and I get that why people do that. But I guess for me, it's just like I don't know. I don't really try to build my own resolution. I mean, I try to be positive about things, but I feel like when I try to say some resolution or like build my resolution, it's just like I feel like I have building my expectation too much, I guess, for myself. So if I don't reach this resolution, then I might be disappointed on myself. And I don't really want that. So I think that's why for me it's just better to not make any resolution. Besides being well, hoping for the best to happen. For me and I guess for all of you out there, who are watching this video right now. And yeah, like I said before, this year is not been the greatest for me. Especially toward the end of the year, it's just like not that happy to be honest, which is the first time in many years that I had this feeling. And even in 2020 and 2021, where lockdown's still happening, it's like, yeah, that to me, I still felt some sort of happiness, in 2020 and 2021. But this year is probably the one that I felt like really down, for especially in a Christmas and New Year time, which is like super rare for me to do that because like again, like I used to treat this moment as a special moment, every single year and try to be happy about it. But this year is just like yeah, it's been really just tough in my opinion because just I guess I'm scared to see what's gonna happen in my life, which is like yeah, I'm probably over dramatic here. I'll be honest about that, but that's how I feel. I'm hoping I'm being over dramatic. Hopefully that nothing really bad happening in my life. Like I want to do something, right? I know I keep saying that YouTube is gonna be one of my job. Like at least I wanted YouTube to become my career. Like I really wanted to do that and always have, but I do recognize reality that I have to do something else besides this, to learn more about well, I guess how business work and how life works in general. And that thought is obviously scary for me. But I have to do it, so we'll see what happens in next year. Hopefully is something positive for me and for all of you who are watching here right now. So yeah, I think that's it for the video, guys. Again, I know it's not really cohesive video. I know talking about like my experience and then suddenly it turned to like a movie discussion in a way. But yeah, I mean, again, I don't usually write any scripts for making this type of video. I really just like spoke it with my heart. So I'm really sorry if this video wasn't felt cohesive for any of you out there. I'm really sorry about that, but that's just how it is. I like it to be natural, so yeah, sorry about that. But either way, guys, I guess my question to you guys, how do you guys feel about 2022? Like what is your New Year's like resolution if you have any? And I guess since I talk about movies, what is your movie of the year? I'd like to know about that. So share your opinions in the comment section below. And yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. This is gonna be the last video in 2022. So the next one is gonna be in 2023. So again, happy New Year to all of you. Hopefully, we all can become successful, stay healthy, obviously, and yeah, just keep progressing. Just keep being positive and try to hope for the best for next year. Because we have no idea what's gonna happen. So let's hope for the best, right, guys, for all of us. So again, happy New Year's once again to all of you guys. And again, I really hope you guys have a wonderful New Year with your family and friends. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos in the future, obviously. And again, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye!